Trigger warning. This series often contains heavy triggers that may be difficult for some viewers. Please remember to put your mental health first.
Hello, everybody! Welcome to another Untold Archives side story. It's my turn now. It's gonna be funky, fresh, fun time here. We are playing Monster of the Week, created by Evil Hat Productions. If you know me, you know we love ourselves an Evil Hat game, and we especially love Monster of the Week. What is Monster of the Week, you ask? It is a 2d6 powered by the Apocalypse game, inspired by stories such as Supernatural, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The X-Files, and knowing the people at this table and every table I've ever run this game for, Scooby-Doo. Heavy on the Scooby-Doo. It happens. No matter what style you have, like the joke of every D&D game turns into Monty Python, every Monster of the Week game turns into Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
It just happens. So yeah, we're gonna be hunting some mysteries, investigating some monsters, you know, having ourselves a grandiose time. But enough of my yapping. Let us go around the table, introduce ourselves, where you can be found, and what character you are playing today. Let's start with our main guest, since everyone else here is mostly on the channel like normally. Mick, go ahead.
All right. Hi, I'm Mick. I've been here before. I was in the Glitter Hearts one-shot run by Zuli, and I'm so happy that I was let back in from the outside. You can find me at Radicalslinky on all the social medias that I want you to find. And I will be playing Sylvester Banks, and I will be playing the Crooked Playbook, and I'm very, very excited.
Cool. Let's go Zuli next.
Hi, I'm Zuli, aka Hades' wife. That is my other title. You can find me at TTRPG on TikTok and Instagram, where I mostly lurk and stay. If you guys are looking for some memes and or pictures about my life. I'm going to be playing the Changeling. I use any/all pronouns, and my sweet baby boy uses he/him pronouns. You'll find out more about my soft boy as we play.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Sky, go ahead.
I'm so scared. I'm a virgin to this. Anyways, hi, I'm Sky, she, they. I will be playing Aurelia today, who uses the Divine Playbook. Also Lovers was Zuli's character, so there's that little smoochy smooch. You can find me everywhere at SkyBunnyTTV, and then obviously I'm here in Untold Archives. Take it away, Hades.
And last but certainly not least, according to some polls, hello, it is I, your keeper of the lore, this evening, Hades. You can find me at all the places and all the things at Authorities or in your walls. So, tonight, we will be, as I previously said, playing ourselves a Monster of the Week, doing some investigations, doing some mysteries. So, how this game sort of functions is I'll have a cold open, and then I will let you guys kind of loose. We find ourselves in the town of Cedar Ridge, Michigan. This is a modern day sort of technology, but we are looking at some 1980s vibes. So peak, Stranger Things-esque vibes for the folks. We are looking in that kind of vibe. We follow our camera sort of as it swoops down over this city divided in half. The historical downtown laid there, getting ready for some festivities. Easter has come to town, and everyone prepares for the joyous egg hunts and the Easter egg joyous times with the Easter Bunny. We see down at the City Hall of Cedar Ridge a lone bunny hopping out of the front door. Silence falls across the scene as in the distance, deep inside, you kind of start hearing people be like, wait, where the bunny, and you see a just explosion of bunnies, of rabbits jumping out of town hall and skittering off into the nearby woods. It's totally fine, don't worry about it. But now we cut away from festivities, away from all of this, to what seems to be a rundown sort of AV video store that has a sign that says closed for the AV club. Inside we hear the laughs and cheers of people of all sorts of ages enjoying a lovely movie. As in the background, coming from an old CRTV, we do hear, "And the Lord spoke, saying, First thou shalt take out the holy pin, then thou shalt count to 3, no more, no less. The number thou shalt count, and the number of the counting shalt be 3. 4 shall not be count, nor either count thou 2, expecting that thou then proceed to 3. And it slowly fades out as the AV Club finds themselves watching a very good movie that I think for copywritten reasons I won't say, but I'm sure you know what it is. So, you all are there, for the sake of my sanity, are there at various reasons, either members of the AV Club, some stranger wanting to watch a movie that's just snuck into the back, or what have you. So, what are you guys up to as the movie is playing in the background?
Not gonna lie, I kind of want to know what Sylvester's doing here, because he's an old man. What is the old man doing here?
Creepy.
So-
What are you doing here? Is there a cloud for you to yell at? What's going on?
So, genuinely, Sylvester donates to a lot of the different, nonprofits and, clubs, schools, school programs, whatever. But this one, he just genuinely just wants to get out of the gas station that he runs and goes and sits, with the AV students and just, watches movies. He's just like, hey, I gave you guys a shit ton of money and you guys have new equipment, so you should let me come watch movies. And they were like, yeah, okay.
Oh.
So he's just kind of sitting there because he's a short man. He's just sitting there with a bowl of popcorn, kicking his little feet, eating popcorn as he's watching the movie.
Amazing.
As for me, my changeling is named Lorenzo. He, when he was in school, he was in the AV club, and then after they all graduated, it kind of stayed together under that name, and just ran monthly movies for the town. He's just stuck around. These are his high school friends. It's one of the only times he can see them. So, Lorenzo's just here. He brought, his girlfriend, Aurelia, and, he's just holding her hand, trying to, see which, he got so many snacks. He's trying to find out which one has the biggest reaction. He slides the Skittles in front. If that one doesn't get the audible gasp, he slides the M&Ms, then the Junior Mints. It just keeps, snacks slowly keep appearing because Lorenzo is, sure, he had this huge backpack filled with stuff that will come in handy later, but also, snacks. So he's just, You'll see him reach down and then out of a pocket universe just bring out a snack and slide in front of his beautiful girlfriend and just go,
I think Aurelia tries her best to not make any faces for each of them so she can get as many candies as she can.
Sylvester can see Lorenzo even brought like the store brand like gas station that like Sylvester's like gas station offers like a gas station like chocolate. Like there's so many gas station goodies along with the movie snack goodies. The pile has just grown considerably at this point.
Amazing. And Sky, what is your character? Just enjoying snacks or anything special you want to talk about?
Other than enjoying snacks, occasionally through the movie, she's going to ask her lovely date very obvious questions and quite loudly, like, what is a hand grenade? Why would it need to be holy? And just occasionally just ask so many questions.
He answers them all super seriously, almost like he doesn't understand that these questions would be weird to ask. He's like, no, it makes total sense. Anybody would be confused as to why I was confused why the hand grenade needed to be holy. Duh. What do you mean?
Sylvester
What is
is
the social cue you speak of?
Sylvester is like is I think in the like kind of in front of them, so like his back is to them, and as he keeps listening to these dumbass questions, he's just like pulls out a pack of cigarettes, sticks one in his mouth, lights it.
Sir, I don't believe you're allowed to smoke.
And then keeps shoving popcorn, and then keeps shoving popcorn in his mouth while the cigarette is still lit.
Hades.
Yes,
let me do
Lorenzo.
something. I think
Yeah,
Lorenzo
what's up?
sees this. Here's his girlfriend protest. That's all he needed to hear. His girlfriend said, "Sir, I don't think you're allowed to smoke in here. If you would allow, I would love to try the first roll of the night to use magic and change the tobacco into mint. So he is essentially smoking mint and oregano, not tobacco."
Yeah. Absolutely. Go ahead and roll plus weird. The folks at home, the stat weird is only used for magic.
For magic.
It's how much of a little freak you are.
Sylvester has a -1.
And Lorenzo has a +2.
Got a 0.
For the folks at home, your stats can go up to a +3.
That's a 10.
Shut up. 10?
I rolled an 8 and I have a +2, so that's a 10.
That's my boyfriend.
Perfect. So, on a 10 plus, the magic works issue. Choose your effect. There are a whole bunch of lists of effects here that are inflict harm, which is 1 harm, ignoring magical armor, obvious. You can enchant a weapon. It gets a +1 harm and the magic tag. Do one thing that is beyond human limitation. Bar a place or portal to a specific person or type of creature. Trap a specific person, minion, or monster. Banish a spirit or curse from the person, object, or place it inhabits. Summon a monster to this world. Communicate with something that you do not share a language with. Observe another time or place, or heal 1 harm from a injury, or cure a disease, or neutralize a poison.
That's so funny.
What is tobacco if not a poison?
What is tobacco if not a poison? I think Lorenzo is holding on to, like, Aurelia's like, "Sir, I don't think," grabs her hand gently and starts drawing supposedly mindless little symbols on it, but he's using his girlfriend's like palm of her hand as like he's doing the little strokes. He's drawing arcane symbols on it to neutralize the tobacco and turn it into mint instead. So very soon after, mint smoke just starts coming up and everyone just starts like, "Oh, it's a really nice mint smell here."
what the fuck? And Sylvester pulls out his pack of cigarettes, literally starts smelling each and every one of them because he does not smoke menthols. What the hell is this? And literally pulls it out. He's like, okay, is it every single one? What the fuck? What? No, that's not menthol. That's...
Lorenzo leans over and looks at him and just goes, Hey, Sylvester, you always told me not to buy the cheap shit from the teenagers in the bathroom stall. Why are you smoking mint? You know better, dude.
This was a nice pack of Marlboros. What the?
I mean, clearly you.
Do I know? Does Sylvester know?
No.
Okay. This is fucking.
Actually,
This is
wait, give me a second. Yeah, you do. Never mind. You've seen me grow up.
Okay. And it's like, this is a fucking mint. This was a nice pack of Marlboros, and I took my.
Lean back. Arm goes around.
Turn it back.
Dude.
I make no intention to look at Aurelia. I look directly at Lorenzo. I'm like,
Shh, dude.
turn it back.
The movie's going on. Shut up. Everyone's trying to watch the movie, dude.
Sir, there's a no smoking sign.
Stop talking, dude.
Nobody's followed that no smoking sign since the 60s,
Do?
all right, kid? What?
Shh.
Do you not follow all the rules of the law in the land?
No, I don't. I have a rap sheet to prove that.
Do you need a parole officer?
No, I do not need a parole officer. I just got rid of my last one. He doesn't have to come back now. I've been a good boy. Chat, for the viewers at home, Sylvester looks like Danny DeVito.
Mm-hmm.
Or no.
And that's when Sylvester looks at Aurelia and goes, "No, I don't need the parole officer. Good Lord,
Sir, it looks like you do.
It's a parole officer.
No, I might have a coronary if I get another parole officer. All right." And he just sticks it back in his mouth and doesn't light it. And goes, "And by the way, it's a holy hand grenade because it's fictional. It's fictional. So suspend your disbelief for just a couple hours. All right?
Sylvester,
Enjoy yourself.
Out of your
How-
pocket.
The whimsy was turned into mint, you dickhead." And he turns back around and continues watching the movie.
My love, why is he such an angry man?
You know, people say that when Sylvester was born, he was born frowning and looking like that. He never had a full head of hair, so now he takes it out on everyone whose hair is really long and wants to flick off.
Ah, yes. I know the balds are typical to do this.
Yeah, it's the envy inside their soul.
Amazing.
Yes.
For funsies, can I have all three of you roll Act Under Pressure, which is a plus cool roll?
Oh no! You know, that's not accurate.
Wow.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Sylvester got a 7.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So what had happened was a 3. I got 2 1s with a +1.
You're lying. I have a 3 with a +0.
Oh my God, we're twinning, babe.
We're in love.
Mark experience! First experience of the game!
Yeah.
I'm
Listen,
scared.
you fail to succeed here in a Power by the Apocalypse game. But yeah, so I think as a collective, you all are having this argument, and as you guys kind of start settling, like it seems like you're settling down, but there's still the kind of that tension. You see the AV Club president, Quentin, kind of quietly slide in next to you guys, like next to you, Sylvester, and kind of looks at the three of you and goes, "Hey, so we're getting quite a noise complaints from you three. I hate to be that asshole, but like, kind of gotta go."
I get it.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. My bad, Quentin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? You in the right. He reaches inside his
Sorry,
endless
Quentin.
bag and takes out like the little gumdrops and hands him some gumdrops. Tell us, Quentin.
You always know these are my
Those
favorite.
jujubes.
Huh?
But
You paying for you pay for those jujubes?
I pay for everything I take from the store. What are you talking about? Quickly exits out, holding girlfriend around waist.
Yes, because
Coming
we're
out of your
law-abiding
paycheck. If
citizens.
inventory's off. Sorry, Quentin. You've always been a good boy. Take care. See you next week. And he leaves. He does that little like pat to the face.
Reaches up because he's 4
Quentin
foot
just sits in his
something tall.
spot, curled up, full on L, sit in this chair, and Quentin's just watching the movie as you guys leave.
What a little
As you guys go and make your respectful exit from the AV Club, you sort of slip out onto Main Street of the historical downtown, where you do see, with its lights on, but careful not to have its sirens, is a police car driving down the road, heading towards Town Hall.
I give a big wave.
I stick my hands in my pockets as I watch it go by and goes, that's crazy. Well, I think I'm looking for some dinner.
Keep in mind, it is probably like 11 a.m.
Hey, that's fine. He doesn't want to go talk to cops.
Nah, so fair. Lorenzo, what are you doing as your girlfriend is waving at this cop car and your Sylvester is doing an
Sylvester.
Irish protest?
This is my father figure. He picked me up when I was 16 and gave me a job.
Bitch, I'm a mother. No drama.
No drama. So I think Lorenzo strikes the happy middle ground of any adopted son who does not have an actual father figure and imprinted on the wrong one. He grabs his girlfriend's hand that she's not waving with and follows Sylvester and goes, "Where are we going to eat? Hey, Sylvester, where are we going? Where are we going? Are we getting steak again? Sylvester, hey. I can't eat meat.
Yeah.
Sylvester, I can't eat meat.
Then we'll find something for you and your
Girlfriend.
rabbit tendencies. I don't know. And I think Sylvester is actually gonna walk to a restaurant in the direction of Town Hall. Because I will yes and.
Yeah, you guys can find yourself to Penny's Diner, we'll say. A cutesy little diner that has always been here. It always existed. What are you talking about? It's been here. That exists perfectly perpendicular to Town Hall. It is the perfect like steel wide tray that you kind of see of the 1950s-esque diners. Bright neon sign that says Penny's in bright blue writing. And yeah, you guys go in, start ordering your food and things, and for fun, somebody roll me, let's say plus sharp.
Not me.
I'll do that.
Not me.
Or
While
whoever wants to try it.
I can do it.
Radicalslinky is rolling. As soon as Lorenzo walks in, just Penny. Sylvester failed his cholesterol test again. You should probably give him a salad. Sits down.
And I smack Lorenzo so hard. He goes, I actually passed with flying colors, Penny. I don't need none of that rabbit food. All right. Sylvester rolled a 9. 8 plus 1.
9. Okay. Cool. So, well, I'll let that in my head. It helps me decide some things in my head. But yeah, so as you guys are kind of sitting down and having this whole talk about rabbit food and stuff, Penny goes, oh yeah, well, it's kind of crazy. I feel like, I mean, happy Easter. You gotta enjoy, rabbit festivities while you can, right?
Yeah.
See the type of rabbit festivities I like is usually Easter egg hunts, watching kids fight each other for the little toys and the eggs, and not actual like rabbits, you know? I don't need to explain myself to you. How you doing, Penny? And he just goes and like sits down.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, pretty good. It's been kind of slow, you know, all the stuff's happening up at the Sunnyvale Mall today, all the festivities and all of that. You know, they want to put on a big shindig, but I did see Town Hall had a bunch of rabbits on parade earlier.
Is that why the cop car
down.
was going by?
I mean, probably trying to see if they can see stuff. You know how Dewey always is.
Yeah.
Is Dewey the one that's divorced, or is Dewey the one that like we like, or is Dewey the one that we don't like? Wait, Sylvester.
Dewey's the one that's miserable. Dewey is the one that's miserable and divorced and just doesn't like is obsessed with me for some reason.
Two birds of a feather, I suppose.
His wife is the one that married like that OnlyFins like best friend who also OnlyFins, right?
Yeah, I think you're on the money there. It was real funny.
Good for them.
Yeah, good for her. Ally. Sylvester, just because he is curious, but he can't stop himself. He is going to take a seat and have like where he can position himself to look at Town Hall. While they're all talking. Penny, can I get a coffee?
Yeah, I'll get it all set up for you. Just what? No sugar, but lots of cream.
1 cream. That's it.
1. Right.
Above his head, decaf. Just mouthing the word decaf.
And as she goes, right, he goes, here goes. And kind of you see her mouth of, I haven't given him caffeinated coffee since 43.
Aurelia, what do you want me to order for you?
Oh, yeah. Yes, please.
Are you still on the chicken Caesar salad and fries kick?
God, Caesar salad sounds really fucking good right now. That wasn't Sylvester, that was Mick.
That does sound quite delectable still. One of these days I'll get over it, but not today.
Can we get 2 chicken Caesar salads with fries as a side, and a little mini kids pizza, please, the cheese one. That way we can split it. And a strawberry milkshake for her, and water for me, please. Thank you, Penny.
I thought you said you didn't eat meat.
I don't eat red meat.
You know what? Fair enough.
You think I can live
Penny,
my entire life without eating some type of meat?
I mean, and a chicken Caesar salad is generally poultry. It's a little bit different than meat, but it's like, you know.
The chickens deserve it.
Now. You're giving me the look of. Yeah. Sylvester's giving me the look of I should shut up. I'm gonna go.
You see like the math, like the math symbols like all around Sylvester's head as he's like, it's basically the chicken is meat. What do you mean it's different?
It's different.
And he goes, Penny, if you could give my usual steak, eggs, hash browns, that would be lovely. Thank you so much. As he is still kind of like keeping an eye on Town Hall.
Yeah, and as you were keeping an eye on Town Hall with the 9, I had you roll just for funsies. You do see, while the cop car has parked towards the back of the Town Hall, you do also see the local coroner's vehicle also pull up behind Town Hall.
Interesting. interesting. No, I'm not gonna pull that card yet. Sylvester makes a note of it and just sits there for a second as he's just kind of looking at the window, similar to like the face I'm doing, as he's like, this will be the maybe I will go into town hall at some point. Hey, Lorenzo, Aurelia. Is that the coroner's car?
The coroner's car. Yeah, that's the big old car that takes dead people to the place where they cut them up.
Yeah, so why is it behind town hall?
To make sure that
Someone died, logically.
Make sure there's no foul play.
Yes,
Wait,
thank you, Aurelia.
Why did someone die on Easter? Isn't it supposed to be the opposite on Easter? Someone comes back to life, right? I'm not getting my like.
That's exactly what I'm.
Right?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Oh God.
1 second. I go on Twitter. I go on Fantasy
This is a
Chirp.
good timeline.
I go on Fantasy Chirp. I go on chirp.com. Has anybody chirped any news notifications as to like the gossip? It's a small town. People should be sending out chirps.
See, all you're seeing on go ahead and roll investigate a mystery. So that's going to be
Sharp
plus sharp.
I'm gonna get
The sharp
so
is your
distracted
smart
by
stat.
pictures of people's Easter outfits. I get distracted by Easter outfits and the history of Easter. I see this thread on hats, and I start showing Aurelia pictures of hats. Like, oh my God, look at this one! It's made out of an Easter egg basket.
Do you know that person?
This one?
Being the stereotypical
Kind of,
mom
sort
who
of.
doesn't understand social media.
Kind of, sort of. So this is. Do you remember that I told you about my friend from high school, Quentin? This is Quentin's
for Christ's sake.
brother's best friend from his soccer league team. They play pickup together on Sundays, and it looks like she made her hat out of an Easter egg basket this year.
Oh Christ. Sylvester is gonna pull out his phone and he's going to text the troop leader of Troop 420.
They're Girl Scouts!
For the audience at home, please explain what Troop 420 is.
Troop 420 is the local girls is one of the local Girl Scout troops that Sylvester has consistently bought Girl Scout cookies from for quite a long time. And he has donated a lot of money and sponsored a lot of their events. So, because of this, Sylvester has gotten himself a crew. They are his little informants all over town. And of course, because Sylvester is not a creep, he does talk with the troop leader as well. And this little troop of Girl Scouts makes up Sylvester's crew, which is an actual move in the Crooked Playbook. And that's basically 3 to 4 people who will help me out with basically anything. And so I shoot Debbie a text. I shoot Debbie a text, and it's one of those like those flip phones that you slide up to like do the texting. And he's got some fat thumbs, so it like takes a second for him to like type everything out, but he's gotten really good at it. So he just sends a text to Debbie being like, hey, saw the coroner's car at the town hall. Did you see anything happen topside? Because I like to think that the Girl Scout troop is up at the mall helping out with like some of the festivities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it takes a little bit, and you get a text back. It is a picture of Debbie has her phone on like a selfie stick and has all the Girl Scouts behind her, and goes, "Having a blast up here, uh, but we did just seem like people are saying there's a lot of rabbits in the woods they saw driving in,
Hmm.
but don't know why Miss Nestor would be at town hall."
Ooh, sorry. Sorry, I smacked my mic. I just respond back. Thank you so much. And it's like thanks THX so much. Thanks so much. Tell the girls happy Easter. See you for cookie season. And he sends it and he goes, so yeah, no, apparently there's a lot of rabbits going on in the there's a lot of rabbits going on in the woods, and they don't know why Miss Nest is in the town hall.
Isn't that a natural habitat for rabbits? Why is that unnatural?
There's a lot of them apparently, like a lot.
Isn't there a saying of... Never mind.
Lorenzo starts
Yeah, no.
slowly freaking out, being like, "They're out to get me." Just like starts like slowly like sweating, like looks out the window and then like
Actually-
leans away from. No!
It's like you're trying to, I don't know. There's like something here you're doing. Could
Yeah,
you say
yeah.
Lorenzo is acting under pressure?
Would you yeah, actually, yeah. There's no way I can spin this. I was about to ask for a Monster Hearts move
It's not
because
a
I switched the monster game that I'm playing.
Oh,
Let me run away.
keeping your cool, which is also
No,
oh,
I
run
was
away.
I was gonna run away. Rude.
Run away. I'm on the outside. You can't run away.
Come away.
I have a question. As my love rolls this, I took Soothe. When you talk to someone for a few seconds in a quiet voice, you can calm them down, blocking any panic, anger, or negative emotion they have. Can I use that to help?
Yeah. You know what? In this scenario, I'll give you a +1 to your roll, Lorenzo, for this. That's a good way of
so
using the
cute.
move.
I love you. I whispered.
Lorenzo's blushing no matter what, but that is a acting under pressure. Okay, I have a 0, so that's still an 8. Oh no, that's worse. I hate getting partials. I'd rather fucking fail, TBH.
EDH.
Because yeah, on a 7 to 9, which is a partial success, the keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. With the soothe involved, though, it kind of balances itself out. So I
get
think
a
you.
+1 to that? It doesn't change anything. That's a 9, but it's a 9.
It's a 9, yeah. So I'm not gonna go too hard on this. But I think I'm gonna give you actually a little treat, as you are kind of have this moment of freak out and everything. I think you feel your connection with you feel your connection to nature and everything around you. It's almost as if like the forest and everything is telling you like there is too much. There is a lot. Like they are confirming, like you can tell like everyone's like Aurelia's trying to make the statement about how like bunnies are common, there's a lot of them around, that's not that weird. But the forest itself is speaking to you and going, shit's fucked, bud. Like you are getting that sort of energy in your panic of like, they're after me, they're chasing me. The forest is like, kinda. I mean, they're not after you, but shit's fucked.
I think throughout all of this, just here's the "I love you" just does the like actually embodies a bunny for a moment and just flops on his girlfriend's shoulder, just bloop, and just, hey, honey bunny, remember who you are?"
Yes.
And then turns to Sylvester, just goes, hey, you remember when I went through puberty and the bullies were after me? I think the bunnies have to do with the bullies.
I don't know why you had to bring up puberty, but yeah. All right.
Because that's when it happened! What do you mean?
You know what? Yeah, all right. Penny, could we get that breakfast to go?
It's lunch.
Already on it. You know how you guys work. And she comes out already with your stuff already like prepared in to-go bags.
You never fail to surprise me, Penny. And he like takes out his money and sets it and gives it to her. Keep the change. He grabs it. He's like, I think we're gonna go eat breakfast at town hall, right?
I think we'll be too busy for breakfast, but perhaps after.
Okay. All right. We'll work on that, Aurelia. All right.
Lorenzo leaves a
And
nice
Sylvester,
little tip.
my boy, your father figure raised you right.
Your father figure.
Your father figure.
Is so right.
All right, you
but
do
yeah,
love
you guys-
birds, and he goes out.
Perfect. Yeah, you guys exit the lovely Penny's Diner, where you guys walk out and see, as you guys are leaving, underneath the sort of stair rail that leads up into Penny's, a couple of rabbits come out and hop away off into the distance, and that's sort of our cutaway from our lovely sort of diner moment as we watch the bunnies hop away to the back of town hall. You guys see that this is a small town. It's Easter. There is not a massive force here. You do see it is Deputy Dewey and the coroner, Dr. Nestor, sort of handling, putting up some police tape on their own. Are you guys trying to be stealthy going up to this? Are you guys just gonna walk and be like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck?" Or what is the plan of attack here?
Sylvester is definitely not going to lead the charge because Deputy Dewey and Sylvester are beefing. So if anything, Sylvester's not going to take the lead. He would want to go like stealth.
Stealthing seems like criminal behavior to Aurelia, and I'm sure she's been in like the junior deputy program here.
She's a fucking she's an JROTC kid.
I think she would.
On her Dewey ride-alongs.
She's been on some Dewey ride-alongs. She would not stealth this.
Oh.
I think Lorenzo lets his girlfriend know that he's gonna go talk to the trees and touch grass. So he skedaddles off to the tree line. Not to hide, but to get away from the cops. Lorenzo doesn't believe in cops. His girlfriend doesn't believe in magic. He doesn't believe in cops.
My boy.
He goes to go talk to the
That's
trees.
right.
Well,
That's my
Sylvester
son.
goes to- You raised me. Well,
That's
Sylvester
my son.
his girlfriend talks. Sylvester sneaks. He goes to talk to trees.
Perfect. Let's follow Lorenzo as you go to the trees. Go ahead and roll investigate a mystery as you speak with the trees.
I have a fun move called Fairy Gossip. I can communicate with local spirits and mystical creatures. When I investigate a mystery by questioning these beings, I can instead roll it with weird instead of sharp and ask the following questions as well as the usual ones. So I get to ask,
Ask.
I have 3 additional questions I can ask that have been tacked onto the list.
Perfect.
Aw.
Well, then go ahead and roll plus weird for your gossip.
My favorite gossip. Yeah, I get behind the tree line.
Or your fairy
And
Tuesday.
good. Yeah, I find a little pine tree. That's an 11.
Ooh. So, on investigating a mystery, on a 10 plus, you get to hold 2. So you get to ask 2 questions from the list, which the standard list is, what happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here? Plus, Zuli, if you'd like to read off the questions you have for the changeling.
Yeah, I have 3 additional questions to that, which is, or I guess I have a small mechanics question. It says, and may ask the following questions as well as the usual ones. Does that tack it on, or do I just get these answered? The wording's confusing me.
Read it to me one more time.
You can communicate with local spirits, mystical creatures when you investigate a mystery by questioning these beings. You may roll plus weird instead of plus sharp. You may ask the following questions as well as the usual ones.
I think you still have 2, but you have these as options you can ask.
The 3 questions that I have that are added onto the list are: is anything affecting the supernatural environment? How long has Blank been in the area? And when did Blank first arrive? I'm gonna ask what sort of creature it is, and how long has it been in the area? As I go up to a pine tree and I'm like, hey, so we were hearing some weird things. We were hearing that there's like a lot of bunnies, and I'm wondering if some of them came by, because I know you're really delicate about your root system, especially after like those like, we don't like the Boy Scouts, right? We are a Girl Scout troop supporter. The Boy Scouts fucking trip over. They say leave it as you found it, and they tripped over your roots real bad last spring. So I'm just a little worried about the additional like rabbits being found here in the environment. And I was just wondering, do you know why the rabbits? What is bringing this many rabbits here? I just want to make sure you're okay. How long has the thing that brought the rabbits been here? Like, listen here, Penelope the pine tree. I'm just worried about you.
Yeah, and I think as you're asking all this, Penelope is able to give to you that the thing that is bringing all the rabbits has only been here 2 days. Like, this is the 3rd day it's been here.
Days. This is the 3rd day. And what creature is it?
The creature that is doing harm, or the creature that is bringing the rabbits? I just want to make sure I understand.
Oh shit, they're not the same one? Huh. I guess the one that's doing harm.
The one doing harm is the multitudes of bunnies. So they are just bunny rabbits.
Bullshit. Yeah, I get my answers. I think Penelope the pine tree. You see him just like give the truck a nice sweet little pat, and then just huddles back off to his girlfriend, because Penelope the pine tree is nice, but he has Aurelia at home.
Perfect. Cool. So then we have Aurelia, who is going to speak with people directly. That is the plan. Cool. So yeah, you come up to Deputy Dewey, who is sort of a very lanky-looking man in a tan police uniform, has the funny like state trooper hat and everything. Very classic-esque officer look. He is sort of keeping the perimeter as a slightly older woman dressed in black, whose hair's kind of up in like a messy sort of bun, that you would know as Dr. Nestor, is seemingly like kind of going off around the corner of the town hall, just out of sight. And are you saying anything as you approach, or are you just kind of just walking up and just waiting to be acknowledged?
No, she's gonna walk up and say, Deputy Dewey, sir.
What?
Has did one of you have a heart attack finally? I know you are all quite old.
Go ahead. I think just for funsies, just because of that wild introduction, roll manipulate someone. So plus charm.
You got it.
Sylvester is standing off to the side, like he's eating his breakfast before he's gonna go around the other way and go like basically around the building on the other side to go see what's going on. But he chokes on his hash browns as he hears this fucking wild ass opener.
I got an 11.
My girlfriend's trying.
Dang. So on a 10 plus for a normal
What can I
person,
say?
they'll do it for the reason you give them. If you ask too much, they'll tell you the minimum it'll take for them to do it, or there's no way they do it. So I think you kind of come up and say this phrase and go, morning, Aurelia. Happy Easter. There has been a bit of a situation, but it's nothing to worry about, really. Miss Nestor's gonna take care of some folks and be just fine. You just go and enjoy all the festivities if you want. You don't have to concern yourself with all the, boring stuff down here today. All the fun's up the hill.
Should I not be concerned because death is often in this town? Or should I not be concerned because you're trying to spare my feelings?
That is a very loaded question. But I think, we'll say more of the latter than the former. You don't worry about it. Today's a day of fun and festivities, not anything boring like my old job and stuff. I gotta deal with.
One, your job is not boring. I've been on several ride-alongs, so it's quite interesting. But also, people dying is not a... When people die, it's not a time for festivities. I thought people usually held funerals and grieve.
Oh, yeah, we will in time. We just have to figure out who is here and let the family know and make arrangements and stuff. But that's not... The whole town is gonna, shut down.
Interesting.
We hope not, they just are fun.
My love, are you done?
I pop up. Yeah, I went to go touch some grass. Hey, Dewey.
Oh, hey, Lorenzo, how's it going? Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Usually people come, supposedly they're supposed to come back on Easter, but I hear people are dying. Is everything okay?
Hey, there's a person who has seemed to have a bit of an incident that me and Miss Nestor are taking care of, so you kids don't have to worry your silly head. Worry your heads about it. You just enjoy the day.
She's been on rides with you because she wants to do this job one day. You should help her keep training and stuff. She's already been in the cop car. You already taught her how to load a gun.
You did. I am quite good at it.
Mm-hmm.
You are very proficient at loading firearms. That is true. And while all this is going on, Sylvester, go ahead and roll Act Under Pressure to sort of stealth your way around the other side.
Hell yeah. That's a 7.
Perfect. So again, the Keeper's going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. So, do we want to resolve that now, or do we want to hold on and resolve the rest of this conversation between Dewey, Aurelia, and Lorenzo?
Up to you.
Listen, this conversation is going to be more autistic logistics, how I don't understand how he's dancing around the bush. So please.
Oh,
with your
wait,
failure.
Do I see Sylvester creeping?
You do not.
He-
Sylvester's sort of around the building, on the opposite side, so he's
Okay.
opposite of you guys. So you do not
was
see
gonna-
Sylvester.
I was gonna try to help another hunter, but never mind that.
They are enough. Not in this
Ooh.
scenario. Do you have something?
Can I manipulate someone real quick?
It's the only time. where
Yeah. How are you gonna try and manipulate
not- ridiculous.
Dewey? What's going on?
He grabs Dewey's hand from across the way and just goes, "Yeah, no, I get it though. Like Aurelia's really been like that daughter figure to you, and I really, really get it because, like, you know, everyone needs like a weird like father figure in a position of authority over them. But especially, you know what? Because you're so like really wrapped up in Aurelia's life, I've just been wondering, like, hey, are you okay, dude? I heard that the divorce has been getting messy, and I just wanted to make sure you're okay while I'm here. Why don't you just tell me everything about the divorce right now?"
Holy shit. Go ahead and roll plus charm, fella, to manipulate this dude into pouring out his life story.
Sylvester put down his breakfast, but if he was, he'd also choke on his hash browns, but in a different way. Did you get a
What'd you
full
do?
success?
And I have a +1.
You
I
are
got a full success
cutting
and I
out.
have a +1. I'm sorry.
Let's
so
go!
11. So that's an 11.
I have an 11. Yeah. No, I
Okay.
have a +1. That's
Yeah.
a 13.
13. Got you. You're not advanced in this thing, so you'll get the same effects as the 10 plus. So,
13's
yeah. So both of you are just. Advanced is something you take when you level up.
Oh,
You can take that you are advanced in a thing. Yes. So that is something for if you ever play a campaign of Monster of the Week. One of your advances is choosing certain basic moves as advanced. So you too can do things on a 12 plus that are extra special. Anyways, yeah, so I think it with the tag team of very successful manipulation on one side, the lovers that manipulate together stay together.
Dating right.
Yeah.
And I think you just see Dewey kind of like take his hat off and go, yeah, okay, well, things with Wendy have just been hard, like, I've just been staying in the same place, and Wendy gets to go off and do whatever she wants, moving over out to Detroit, getting on a news station out there and everything, moving all the way out to the big city, and I'm just stuck here. And he kind of starts rambling on as we cut to our lovely Sylvester. As you begin to kind of round this corner, you come face to face with a small, tiny, insignificant little guy known as a bunny rabbit, just kind of sitting there staring at you.
Still,
Just a
Oh, go
gray
ahead.
rabbit, a little pink around the jawline and face, just kind of staring at you. Nibbles some grass, stares at you.
so Sylvester left his breakfast over where like they had all like stopped before they all split. So he's just kind of like standing there, like the standing man emoji, looking at this little guy, and goes, "All right, I've seen Lorenzo talk to you guys, so if I won't tell him if you don't tell him, all right?" And he kind of takes a step closer and goes, "Hey, little guy, aren't you a nice little bunny rabbit?" And he kind of like does one of these numbers as he kind of like reaches out to like pet it, but also like is aimed to bolt if he has to.
Okay, and now we're gonna resolve at 7. Um, you can get past this rabbit to get to the scene, but there will be damage to it. Or you can learn more about what is going on in town, but you will be held back from the crime scene.
What was the first one?
You can get past this rabbit to the crime scene, but you
Uh-huh.
will take harm.
Okay.
Something will happen and you will get hurt.
Okay. Nah, he's gonna. If the bunny rabbit's gonna give him information, he's gonna get the information. So
Perfect.
I choose the second one.
Cool. I think as you go kind of reaching out to pets, this rabbit ducks under your hand and takes off behind you, heading towards the woods.
Ah, son of a bitch. And Sylvester is gonna start kind of like hauling ass towards the woods.
Perfect. Yeah, so as you were hauling ass, we're going to cut back to our lovely manipulators and goes, yeah, at the end of the day, it's just that thing about, when you're young, you have so many dreams and aspirations of, like, gonna be big. I thought, by the time I hit my age, I would be Sheriff Dewey, but I'm still just a deputy. I don't even think there is a sheriff right now. I haven't seen the sheriff come out of his office in, like, 5 years? I don't know. But the mayor has never appointed another one, so I think we've just been operating that way. And so it's just hard, You think you're going to be one way and very successful, and, no one ever told you life was going to be this way.
It sounds like, if you allow me, Dewey, I don't have your age or your wisdom, but maybe you need some youthful gumption. Go out and shoot your shot. Like, you can shoot your shot in the bar, but maybe you could just, like, type up a nice little email. Send it off to the mayor. I hear he's got a new girl in town, and maybe he's just, like, really happy, like, in the no throes of passion, and maybe he's just more prone to say yes. I think it's worth a shot.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, but he takes his holidays real serious, so I wouldn't be able to send it today or anything.
Yeah, but, like, now you have today, and you have Aurelia, you have me. You can see that Aurelia really cares about her. And she's here, and you have now the newfound family you've never had before. Maybe Wendy wasn't right for you. She didn't understand that you were just deep down inside a father figure. And you found that out because you were able to go on those rides without Edia. And like you said,
Right.
when you're young, you think you're gonna be one way, and now you're in a position where you can help lead the future generations. And maybe that starts with letting Aurelia go to the crime scene and, teaching her your ways. Because she really looks up to you, man.
I do, and I love you, Detective Dewey.
Yeah, hell, why not? It's Easter. It's, a chance to give, new opportunities.
Yeah. And if it makes you feel better, I'll wait right here. That way it's only trained professionals going out onto the field, because between you, me, and everybody in town, we all know my girlfriend's the real muscle in the relationship.
It's okay. I'm also a lover, not a fighter type, so I get it.
Yeah. I just like them strong,
You and me both, Lorenzo. You and me both.
Yeah. Well, go on out there,
All right,
champ.
Junior Deputy Aurelia.
Aye, sir.
Onward to solving a crime. And they toddle off towards the crime scene. We will follow... Actually, look at the time. Now is a good time as we walk to our splitting up the party, which in any TTRPG is never a bad thing. we're going to take a quick little breaky break. So we'll be right back after
These
this little
messages.
cut in VOD edits. But these messages, bam, 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 bam. Okay. All right. Everybody, you can take your 5Zs. And welcome back, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed your little breaky break. Got your snackies, got your everythings, and are ready to see what is going to happen to our hunters this evening. So let's go with Aurelia to see what is this crime scene. Aurelia, you are walking with Deputy Dewey as you come across what seems to be just a absolute bloodbath. Sort of in the field behind the town hall, there is a body that has been sort of almost been like tossed against the wall of the town hall. Splatter and things around. For people's sensitivities, I will not go into vast details, but it looks as if a wild animal has attacked. And it is hard to make out exactly who this person is.
Deputy Dewey, perhaps by any chance, do you guys have like a sign-in sheet and like sign-out sheet to know who this is? Or are you guys like just calling it a mystery, John Doe, Jane Doe?
Well, right now it's a John Doe, because I mean, looking at cameras and stuff inside, no one had come in today. Like, town hall's closed for the holidays and also, you know, Sunday, but that's a whole different thing.
No crime on Sundays?
So, I mean, there's crime can happen any day, but I mean, going into town hall is only, you know, a 9 to 5. Crime never sleeps. That's why I always work.
I know, but I thought you always worked because of the divorce, but I suppose
Well, that
also,
well, you know, it's what led into it. Like, I had to work a lot just because, you know, the town needs a good deputy, and Wendy always said
you are the
need to have a
best.
good work-life balance, and that's what I said. I said, you know, but I'm the best of the job, so I'm always needed. And she's like, but what about my needs? And I said, honey, I will get to it when I can. But Cedar Ridge needs me.
But Cedar Ridge needs me. God, I would like to, with permission, try to investigate this bloodbath.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead and roll investigate a mystery and tell me how you're going about this investigation. Like, tell me in the fiction how you are going and what you are doing.
I'm gonna get pretty close, up close and personal with John Doe here. I'm trying to look at, you know, like you said it was animal wounds, but like the size to determine, you know, the size of the animal.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I can find a blood trail of like where the animal left from, that kind of stuff.
Perfect. Then go ahead and roll your investigate a mystery, which is going to be plus sharp.
Yeah, so minus sharp. Can I use a luck roll?
Yeah, so it's automatic 12.
I shall do that. Staring at my 1. I will use a luck roll.
I heard that. And then I need to look at something because that triggers a fun little mechanic thing.
Yeah, that means something's gonna happen to Julie, I think. My mission.
For the viewers at home, a luck point is something in Monster of the Week that hunters can use. Basically, like with a stroke of luck, they automatically succeed. They can spend it and they can automatically succeed something. However, luck comes at a cost. each of the playbooks has, I believe all of the playbooks have a specific move that occurs when a luck point is used. Like for instance, when I utilize luck as the crooked, so what happens is I get the crooked special, which when I spend a luck point, someone from my past will reappear in my life soon. That's literally what it says. So luck is really, really fun and really, really helpful, but at a cost.
And it does not replenish. You only get
once you're out,
like 7 of them. And once you're out, you're considered doomed, which means basically I get to have fun until the character is off the table. But yeah, for the divine special is when you spend a point of luck, you get word your mission requires something difficult that must be done by you urgently. So we will deal with that in a second. But
my love, I'm coming.
For investigating a mystery, you get to hold 2, so you get to ask 2 of the following questions. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here?
I would like to ask, what can hurt it? And what is being concealed here?
Perfect. So kind of look at the wounds, kind of looking at things. You do notice that it seems on, like this body is bloodied, but one hand is completely clean, and you see a silver signet ring on like the pinky of this man. So there's no blood on this hand with a silver ring. And you're like, okay, this is fascinating. What about the other hand? You go to look. There is no other hand. It seems like whatever attacked this man took a hand.
How very interesting.
But yeah, I think as you're looking, Dewey is sort of helping you be able to be on the crime scene by talking with the coroner, keeping her distracted. As she's like, "Why is there a kid on near the body? What's happening?" Like, she is. You can tell this coroner.
She's autistic. It's fine.
Yeah, she's like, "Why are you near my body? What's happening?"
It's her special interest. Let her have fun.
She's not touching the body. It's fine.
Oh,
let her have this. It's like
very interesting. I also take note of the silver, as the weapon I chose was a silver trident. So just kidding.
That's so crazy how that works.
Crazy how that works. And I'm gonna say, all right, thank you, Professor Dewey, Deputy Dewey, DD. I'm sure you got called that a lot growing up. I think this is perhaps all I need to see. ?
Perfect. And I think for the drama of it, Lorenzo, roll act under pressure as you are sort of staying out of the harm's way.
I'm outside. I'm playing what is that game? Episode? I'm playing Episode.
Yeah.
Episode on your phone.
I have Episode on my phone. I'm just outside
Playing BitLife.
BitLife. On Chirp.
I'm scrolling on Chirp. I'm playing Episode. I'm just watching, scrolling.
Good for
through
him.
Life. Just my girlfriend's in there doing girlfriend stuff.
Accidentally.
Solving crime.
You
Oh no.
Act under pressure?
I did say that, yeah.
Cool. That's a 6. That's a 6.
Mark experience.
Yeah. Mark experience.
halfway to a level up, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm great.
Perfect. Yeah. So I think you're just kind of like on your phone, playing games on your phone. Where, going on, you're just kind of chilling. And then you feel a breeze. And you look up from your phone and you're no longer at the town hall. You find yourself in the middle of the woods.
I put my phone away. Toto, I hate it when I'm not in Kansas anymore. All right, which one of you was it?
And I think with that question, we cut back to Aurelia as your sort of as your Simpsons are tingling, hearing your Laszlo tingle, if you will, as
I don't like
that sounds super wrong.
That's bad, actually.
It's in the fanfics, guys. Read it eventually.
Yeah. One day we'll release the files of the fanfic. Anyway. Yeah, Aurelia, you kind of get the sense of like you're like doing this investigation, and you turn around, and where you're expecting to see your sweet, lovely boy, all you see is a little rabbit sitting there, staring at you.
I have a really cool move I picked. Angel Wings. You can go instantly to anywhere you've visited before or to a person you know very well. Would like to go to my girl, my boy. All right. I'd like to just...
Perfect.
Aurelia knows about my birthmark in the secret place.
In the secret place.
In the secret place. Wonderful. Yeah. So I think it's this sort of like realizes, sees rabbit, blink.
What are you doing out here, love?
I don't know. I was wondering if Nissa the nymph brought me here, but there's no water. And I know it's not Penelope the pine tree because I was just talking to her.
I have a confession. It
I
was
didn't
me.
know you love me. Oh.
Oh no, I do love you.
Yeah.
But this is also... Yeah.
What was
But
it?
I'm here.
Oh,
It's fine.
Okay.
We can go.
I didn't think it was...
You-
Yeah, I thought... Is Gerard the grass trying to talk to us? Is it because you missed out on Gerard's tea party that one time? Did you hurt him? I told you to write an apology.
I tried. I didn't know his address, though.
I told you, you just dropped
If you send something by the postal service. But that's not how you send mail.
But I told you, Gerard the grass is grass. You just have to gently post like a compostable piece of paper onto the grass and Gerard will get it. You have to make sure it's biodegradable though. Otherwise Gerard will be even more upset.
I see. I thought the USPS would take care of it for me, but I understand now that I cannot trust this obvious front for the mob.
Yeah. Why do you think they got connections everywhere? Why do you think everything gets delivered? Rain, sun, or shine? Snow? I don't know what the saying is because I'm not part of the mob.
I'm not part of the mob. We should ask Sylvester. He probably knows.
Sylvester told me not to ask about that part of his past. He said
He didn't ask me to.
and him. Oh, you.
He didn't tell me not to ask, so I will
I mean,
ask.
you're his new parole officer, so you can ask him whatever.
I know.
I look around, looking for Gerard the grass. Faye! Gerard,
And
was
we
it you?
cut away
We're sorry!
from you guys as you're crying out for Gerard the grass. And we cut back to Sylvester the crook running through the woods chasing down a rabbit. What is your plan? What are you doing?
Bucket we ball. Sylvester is going to literally just follow this rabbit is just gonna follow this rabbit to wherever it's going.
Wonderland.
The
Sorry?
yeah. You were following this little rabbit. Go ahead and roll let's call this a read a bad situation. So plus sharp for that.
Amazing. That is 6 plus 5, which is 11, plus 1 is 12. That's a total success.
Dang. 10 plus, you get to ask 3 of the following questions. What's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims? And if you act on any of these answers, you get a +1 ongoing while the information is relevant.
Awesome. Think. What's my best? Actually, no. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Yeah. So I think as you are chasing down this rabbit deeper and deeper into the woods, it starts off small, where you see the one rabbit you're chasing, followed by a second one coming up, and a third, and a fourth, and a fifth, and just very quickly a large group of bunnies are running through the forest, in various states of disarray, carrying different things that at their speed you can't quite make out, but what they're carrying seems to be human in nature.
Oh. Love that. This is a one shot, but I'm gonna take notes.
Why not?
Cool. So, what's the biggest threat as I continue to run through the forest?
Yeah. I think you run through the forest and you kind of come across sort of a open field within the woods where you see these bunnies sort of gather, where they are bringing these different parts and things. And so you see in the middle of sort of this circle of bunnies what seems to be a person being formed. As each rabbit kind of brings what they are carrying, a different part of a body, as a offering to the center of the circle, to bring something together.
Okay. Hey, and then my third question is, what is my best way out?
Well, as of right now, it seems like these bunnies have not noticed you yet. So, realistically, you could turn around and just fuck off, it seems. But there does seem to be some weird bunny cult behavior going on here, in some shape or form.
Bunny cult?
Incredible.
I'm not muted. I'm sorry.
Cool. So after he kind of like locks in all of this, he's like, what the fuck is going on in this town? He's gonna go like basically behind a tree, but still watching what's going on. He's gonna try and get as like close as possible, but still have cover. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That makes
Cool.
sense. To do this, we'll have you roll. I feel like it's safe to say to roll act under pressure. This is kind of a pressing scenario that I feel like you need to be very cautious with.
That is another 12 plus 1 is 13.
And he's gone. As you hide behind a tree, we smash cut to our lovers in the woods coming past another tree, calling out. And what are you guys doing? Are you continuing your search for Gerard the Grass? Are you looking for Sylvester? What is happening? What are you guys up to?
I would like to try to find our or my parolee, because I have questions to ask about the mob and such.
Makes sense.
Pressing questions.
Yeah. And Laszlo, are you just following along? Lorenzo?
I'm looking at my sheet to see if I have anything. Yes, for right now I'm just following along.
Cool.
I will offer my hand if we would like to fast travel.
Yes. I obviously hold on to my girlfriend's hand. Just my girlfriend.
When I'm carrying someone, I have to roll plus weird.
Then roll your plus weird.
Super weird.
So
None of us
freaking
need
Yes!
Ooh.
That's an
Did you get-
11. So we get to go where we wanted.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Princess, we get to go fast travel like the video game.
There it is. There's what I was hoping we were avoiding, but we got there anyways.
Gotta go.
So yes, you're able to make your fast travel experience and warp your way. I think as Sylvester's looking around one side of the tree, I think you two appear looking on the opposite side. So it's just the
Just the
and seeing each other.
just the
Correct.
So I like to think that Sylvester's not paying attention, so when he turns back around, he like goes to pull out his phone to call you. He like turns around and goes, "Oh fuck!" Like nearly drops his phone. Where the fuck did you guys come from?
We fast traveled. I have a very pressing question.
Oh. Go ahead.
What?
Are you a
Could you
part of the
possibly-
USPS or the mob, which are both the same thing?
No, I'm not a part of the mob, and I am not a part of the USPS. You think a man like me would have a government job? No, no. Why would you ask that?
Well, my love here said that he could not ask you about it, so I must ask the pressing questions.
Yeah,
And I'm your parole officer, so obviously I have to ask if you've been criminal activity.
You are not my parole officer, really.
I would like to pull out a piece of paper that I have scribbled on that says Sylvester's parole officer.
You know what? For funsies, go ahead and roll manipulate someone, Aurelia.
fucking psychic paper. Some bullshit.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This is a plus charm.
Plus charm for this one.
That's just a +1, so that's numbers. Come on, numbers. 10.
Perfect. So on a 10 plus, Sylvester, if you do what is being asked, which is to submit that Aurelia is your parole officer, you get to mark experience and have a +1 to your next roll.
Is it worth your dignity?
And if I refuse,
You break my heart, is what you do.
Yeah, you make Aurelia sad. That's like the only negative here.
You make Aurelia sad, and by extension, you make Lorenzo, your son, sad.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so you
True
make,
facts.
you make Chad sad.
You make
make Chad sad. I'm looking at Lorenzo. I'm looking at Aurelia. I look back at Lorenzo. I look back at Lorenzo. Is this? Can I make the justification that Lorenzo's not convinced, but it's more of like a okay,
Lorenzo's
yeah, I'll
not
play
convinced.
along.
That's just not
We're losing the plot, chat.
We're losing it.
Sorry.
Sylvester is essentially gonna do the it's the okay. I'm just gonna play along. That is okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, you're my parole officer.
Oh, good. And she peels off the back, and it's a sticker, and she puts it on her dress.
You've got to be fucking joking. Okay. No. Officer Aurelia? I am not a part of the USPS, alright? Now, anyways, there's a human being, over there. Or the bunnies, at least when the one I've been following and the ones that are the join, they're bringing parts of a body, a human person, over there in that field.
Yeah, I investigated the crime scene. He was missing a hand.
Huh.
Oh, are they building
All
a
right.
body?
Are they Frankenstein?
so.
That is a piece of media literature, right?
That is very good, man. Yes, that was the media.
It's
3 weeks ago.
Oh, it's technically Frankenstein. You hear Sylvester go, it's technically Frankenstein's monster, but fucking whatever.
Fucking whatever.
Listen. Wait. Why am I saying listen? He turns
Listen.
around. There's like a little shrub. He goes, "Hey, Sherry the shrub. Sherry the Sherry the shrub. Psst. Does is this And he starts trying to fairy gossip again if I could. A roll plus
Yeah.
weird.
Roll
Free
your
gossip.
weird for your fairy chisme.
For my fairy cheese man. Give me 1 second.
Cheese speak.
Oh shit.
I'm heavy.
That's lost forever. Sorry, that one
Nope.
fell behind the desk. I'm not gonna try to get it. Okay. That's not bad. That's a 7.
Okay. So on Investigate Mystery, you get to ask 1 question off the list we stated earlier, plus your additional gossip questions.
Let me find the.
Do you need me to read the list again?
Yes.
Okay. So it's okay. Because it's for Investigate a Mystery. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can I do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here? Plus your 3 additional ones that you get for your gossipy gossip, which I can also find if you need.
No, I have those. I just didn't want those. I guess what happened here is the best because there's not a what's about to happen. So, what happened here in the past as he's talking to Sherry, like, hey, is this the first time that bunnies have been bringing dead bodies into the woods? Like, what's been happening? Sherry, tell me everything, Sherry the shrub. You know I appreciate you. You're always straight to the point.
Sherry the Shrub gives you the information that bunnies have slowly been bringing stuff to this space for the last this is the 3rd day they've been doing this. She is a shrub. She is not certain as to why they have been doing this, but a whole bunch of bunnies seemingly escaping from all over town have been bringing victims here to build a body.
Oh, that's probably not good. Aurelia, close your eyes. Sylvester, you've seen worse. And I would like to use my changeling move. Force of nature. You have a supernatural attack from your heritage. When you unleash your power, roll plus weird on my supernatural attack from my heritage is the powers of spring. In this instance, it is called the bee swarm. As I call upon my bees, my little honeybees, to come swarm to me to go and either sneak off a vital piece or sting it until it's no longer usable, because whatever they're building, we don't want it.
Perfect.
Pouring sugar into the concrete with bee venom.
Makes sense. So this is a plus weird, I'm assuming, to unleash your powers?
Yes, when you unleash your powers, roll plus weird, which is a +2. Oof. Okay, that's a 6 plus 3, that's 9. I have a +2, that's an 11. On a 10 plus, pick 2 extras. Basically, I summon a 1 harm close weapon for a short time, but we said that it's Beast Swarm. And on a 10 plus, I get to pick 2 extras, which is +1 harm, hand, bar, autonomous, distracting, ignore armor, area, grab, blind, stun. So I'm gonna go far and grab as the bee swarms just come, descend. Half of them just like decide to sting the body parts. The other half descend on 2 vital parts. I don't know, whatever God wants to decide is the vital parts. And we'll grab it and fly away.
Yeah. I think for funsies, they are grabbing like the arms and legs, running off. But you do see as these swarm bees sort of sting and fly off, the others do disperse and start chasing after, killing some of your bees in the process, as they seem to have supernatural abilities to leap very high into the air. Just
oh no.
so you are doing the thing, but it is just like you have pardon the pun, but you have kicked the hornet's nest.
I don't want my bees to be hurt because I'm a beekeeper. Farmers market season is coming up. I can't have my babies. I'm emotionally attached to my bees.
My livelihood.
Not just my livelihood, my children. Your grandfather, Sylvester.
Surprise, Shadi.
I think funnily enough, that is what Lorenzo says. Lorenzo just dashes out from behind the trees going, "Not Sylvester's grandchildren! My children!"
My what?
My children! I will use Inhumane Talent as I discharge and to use magic. I have a +1 ongoing when I use these powers. I'm naturally skilled with the powers of spring. Okay. If I bring up Easter eggs, is that a power of spring, God? Easter's in spring? Chicken eggs are super. If not, this is a joke. I will just have flowers.
I was gonna say,
wrapping around the bunnies.
spawning eggs, I feel like would be sort of a bigger magic, because you are quite literally creating life in that scenario. So I'd have more of a ritual to it. But I'll let you spawn flowers. That's an easy one if you want to roll weird for that.
Yeah. And I have a +1 ongoing, so that's a +3 now.
Yeah. Damn.
Which I needed. Oh no, I don't. I just can't do math. Okay. 13.
Perfect. So it works without issue. You can choose one of the effects, which is inflict harm, enchant a weapon, do one thing that is beyond human limitation, bar a place or portal to a specific type or a specific person or type of creature, trap a specific person, minion, or monster, banish a spirit or curse from the person, object, or place it inhabits, summon a monster into the world, communicate with something that you do not share a language with, observe another place or time, or heal one harm from an injury, or cure a disease, or neutralize a poison.
Oh my god, sorry, my cat's being really loud.
Yeah, she'd be very upsetty.
I would like to trap the minion, aka I would like to trap the bunnies by, like,
Yeah.
trapping them in flowers so they don't touch me.
Yeah. You do get to bar them into this sort of area as your bees are able to sort of fly free. But now you are locked. Now all of you are locked into a cage, a flower cage, with a bunch of rabid bunnies. So for Monster Week, there is not an initiative order for sort of combat or things of that sort. It is a scenario of back and forth where one of you will get to do a thing, and my monsters always respond to what you guys are up to. But you guys can popcorn choose who goes next. So, Lorenzo, who would you like to go next in this sort of combat-ish scenario?
Normally I would say my girlfriend, but I also want to see what Sylvester's doing after I just cried out, "Your grandchildren!" as my girlfriend prepares her guns. Sylvester, what are you doing?
Hell yeah. Sorry, I was like in the middle of chewing.
Nah, you're fine.
Sylvester takes like a straight up a hot second to like Error 404 listen to what his pseudo son just said. So he's like, okay, and he pulls out his 9mm and he starts running towards Lorenzo, basically to be backup cover.
So just started blasting.
I just start blasting.
Yeah, go ahead and for fun, roll the move. Kick some ass. So plus tough. Oh,
Amazing.
we may have a guest appearance. Yep.
Hi, Miss Ma'am.
Meow meow.
Things are happening, child.
I'll call her.
I rolled a 10. 6 plus
10.
4. 6 and 4, not plus 4. Oh my god. No. 6 and 4, so 10, and I have a plus 0.
Perfect. So on a 10 plus, you get to choose an extra effect. You can gain the advantage, take a +1 forward, or give a forward to another hunter. Inflict terrible harm, which is a +1 harm. You suffer less harm, or you force them where you want them. So, what option would you like to choose on top of your regular damage?
I'd like to just start blasting, aka I want to inflict terrible harm.
Perfect. How much harm does your gun do?
My 9mm does 2 harm. It's close and it is messy.
Loud.
Loud. Perfect. Yeah. So you're going to do 3 harm total. And that is enough that I think you just, a rabbit, like a bunny, jumps up towards the wizard. You just go, in 3 rounds straight into this little guy, cause it to sputter out and just roll to death. So yeah, Aurelia.
Yeah, so, in case this is pertinent, I also took Smite, so my body and Divine Weapon always count as a weakness against the monsters you fight.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna pull out my Silver Trident and I'm gonna start stabbing.
Perfect. Plus tough for kick some ass.
Tough! That's my stat, guys. And it shows. 11, please.
Perfect. You get to, just as before, you get to choose an additional effect on top of everything else going on. You get to gain the advantage. You take a forward or give a forward to another hunter. You inflict terrible harm. +1 harm. You suffer less harm. You force them where you want them.
Is there somewhere I can read that?
It is in the hunter reference sheet, but I could also take a screenshot and post it for you.
Please.
There you go.
Let me take
Nice
a look
move.
under this hood. Oh, I was looking under harm. I'm an idiot. Okay. I see. I'll do inflict terrible harm.
Perfect. So, how much does your trident do normally?
3.
3. So now we'll do
Silver holy.
4 harm as you are able, I think, in a fair swoop, take out 4 of these rabbits. As it seems your trident does more effect than a blicky.
As your parole officer, I must state that we need to get you better weapons. And that's all I'll do.
All right.
I think this goes back for actually, Aurelia, who do you want to go next?
I assumed the bunnies would go next because they haven't gone yet.
They haven't tried to attack, but you guys have been rolling really well.
Oh, okay. Obviously, I'm going to
Yeah.
pick my husband, so.
Yeah. Basically, in response, if you read the kick some ass, 7 to 9, you and whatever you are fighting inflict harm on each other. The amount of harm is based on the established dangers in the game. Usually means you inflict the harm rating of your weapons, and your enemy inflicts the attack's harm rating on you. You've just been rolling well, so they've been killing you before they got any harm.
Got it.
Yeah.
I see.
But sometimes, even if you roll well, you can't get hurt. But these are bunnies. So, Lorenzo.
Hi. Can I would like to roll to read a bad situation. It's not my best stat, but I want to make sure there's not any dangers we haven't noticed yet. Okay.
Yeah, go for it. Plus sharp.
Okay.
Someone has missed you.
That's a 7.
Perfect. You get 1 question on that list of what's the best way in? What's the best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims?
I would like to see if there's any dangers we haven't yet noticed.
I think as you're looking into this field, most of the buddies that have been kind of focused to you. The body that has been built, it seems as the sun kind of reaches its zenith of high noon, seems like a beam of light is shining directly onto this creature. And slowly, even though it does not have its limbs currently, you are kind of seeing I think dramatically, you can still see the heart inside the chest slowly beginning to go from sort of a putrid, sickly color to more of a deep red as it seems to be slowly gaining life.
And you said it was the son of bug that seems to be giving it a lot of the thing, right?
Yes. Body doth photosynthesize.
Sorry, I'm searching for my cat. I would like to use magic, to use my powers of spring. I would like to use my powers of spring to try to cover the body, with grass and flowers, so it does not, basically, take the grass and flowers and, cover it so it's not getting any sun. Either moving it, or either by moving it or covering it from the sun.
Yeah. I think that would work pretty well. So go ahead and roll plus weird.
Nice. That is a 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 2 plus 1, 10.
10. So yeah, you get to have your magic works perfectly. Choose one effect. I'm assuming in this scenario, you're wanting to probably trap a spirit person, minion, or monster, or banish a spirit. What can you do? I'm fine with
No,
changing gears,
that's for
excuse me,
later.
decisions.
At the start of each session, start with a hold
Oh.
where spend your hold for +1 forward. I could have saved myself on a couple of these failures. It's fine.
Yeah, that's on me.
No, you're fine. Using magic.
Yeah. Chad, if you see me play a lot of these Monster Week games, you'll always know that I do forget the start of mystery moves. Is a chronic problem to where if I run campaigns, I usually look at people and go, "Hey, if you have a move that says start of mystery or start of the investigation, whatever I'm talking after the cold open, drag me by my throat and be like, I have a move, let me roll." And I go, "Heard, Chef, thank
Speak
you so
now.
much."
Yeah, I just have
Anyway.
those. I don't have to roll for it. That's why I also forgot. Usually I'm
I'd
better
be
about
like that.
But it's I don't know if it would be bar or trap. To just basically mold my magic to make sure the body does not come to life in the sun.
Yeah, we'll go with trapping. So I think as you sort of trap this body, the rabbits around you guys are kind of like, they still have that rabidness to them, but they slowly kind of like circle around where the body is and are just kind of staring at the vines and whatnot. Very ominous bunny-like nature, but they seem to be more focused on like almost in shock that this has happened versus trying to fight you guys. So what are you guys trying to do as this sort of weird moment happens?
What? Just standing there and staring at a rabbit worked before, so that's what Sylvester's gonna do again. But he does have his gun ready to go, and the first sign of one either going to attack him or his two compatriots, he's gonna start blasting. It's rabbit season.
Rabbit season.
Rabbit
Duck season.
Perfect. Heard that. Aurelia, what are you kind of up to with this moment?
Waiting for a signal from my boy to when I should just go ham on whatever we're hamming.
Perfect. And Lorenzo, what is your sort of moment here as you are watching the rabbit sort of go towards the body covered in vines?
I think he has one hand like on a tree, having sent his magic through the earth, and is just kind of focused on that. But while he's kind of looking out into the glen, I would like to read a bad situation one last time, just to
Yeah.
look around and see if there's nothing else to kind of clean up here.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that's a 5 plus a 3 is an 8 minus 1 is a 7.
For a 7, you get to ask one question on the list.
What's the best way to protect the victims if we count the town as a victim?
Yeah. Best way that you kind of can figure now is the rabbits seem docile. They aren't attacking the vines. It seems like whatever the ritual they were going to do seems to have been ruined in this moment. So your best way you could think is either try to like sanction off this area so people don't like uncover the body and continue this, or you could sort of eliminate all the rabbits if you wanted to, but they do not seem to be necessarily violent in this moment.
And you said bar the area from humans? Or bar the area
Yes.
from...
Since you are trying to protect the town, barring it from humans would do that.
This man's move. Wait a second. I gotta throw my cat out of my desk. Cool. I would like to, yeah. fun. I don't want to stir the pot too much, so yeah, I'll use my magic, just a basic use magic, and since I'm acting on the information, I think I get a +1 if I'm not mistaken.
You do. I will also ask to the fellow hunters, Aurelia and Sylvester, is there anything you guys would like to do to try and help out in this moment? Because if this fell to be like a permanent bar of this space, I think we can call this a big magic. So would you guys like to contribute to this ritual? Or moment in general?
I think Sylvester is going to attempt to get just a little bit closer, kind of putting his gun away, just to show, like, hey, bunnies, I'm not gonna hurt whoever this is. It's all right.
Come in peace.
It worked once. I'll do it again. I just want to see who this fella is, and we're gonna just take a look. All right. And basically, Sylvester's talking to the rabbits to say, like, hey, we don't mean any harm. We just want to see why you're doing this. As he, like, tries to get closer to the vines, the body.
Perfect. And Aurelia, what are you doing?
Just giving moral support to my boy.
Perfect. I think since yours is some more moral support, roll plus cool to help out.
I'm cool.
Yeah,
I'm super cool.
Oh, you have
Super
that
hip.
move, don't you?
What move?
The move that you used in the beginning.
Soothe? I can calm you down.
Yeah, that's just a calming thing.
It's just a calm.
Never mind then. Yeah.
I got an 8.
An 8. Your help grants a +1 to the roll, but you expose yourself to trouble or danger, which will be a secret magical tool I put in my back pocket for later.
I don't like that.
So, so Lorenzo, you have a +2 to your roll on top of your normal stats. Currently, if
Okay,
you'd like to roll plus weird for magic.
I would like to roll plus weird for magic. And that is a 5 + 5 + 2 + 2 is a 14.
Perfect. Yeah, so you're very easily able to bar this this field from humans. What does the ritual kind of look like that you were performing at this time to kind of do this, Lorenzo?
I think it almost ooh, fun. He has a little backpack and I think he reaches in and takes out like dancers fans, but the kind that have like the long stream attached to it, and he just starts doing like a little dance, waving the little fans around, just doing a little dance around the circle of the glen, and you just see little trails of magic where the flowers bloom brighter, the grass literally turns greener, and it just smells like mint and honey and spring on a sunny day, as the trees, just like the thickets around the trees become thicker, the shrubs become like thornier, and like there's just basically a little ring of work that would make it very unappealing to humans.
Perfect. Yeah. So I think you're able to do that perfectly, thus ending any sort of ongoing threat in this moment. So yeah, you guys kind of solved the mystery in that sense. So what now? Where are you guys off to? Do you guys hang out together? Do you part ways? What is kind of the ending moments for you guys?
I think Sylvester is gonna go up to Hillside and go to the mall and see what the festivities are.
Cool. Yeah, so Sylvester, you go to the Sunnyvale Mall, and it is just happening. It is the tons of inflatables, tons of shops and vendors. It is a block party done throughout the entire mall. Shops that are open have crazy discounts put on. There are multiple egg hunts happening at the same time, and just the craziest party of the year going on as you are jamming with the members of Troop 420.
I'd like to think that Sylvester comes up and is like, "Hey, fellas, how's it going? So, how did the egg hunt go?" And he's basically like talking, and once like Debbie's like off to the side, he goes, "All right, did you get the ballots? All right, so which kids ended up on top?" And it's like talking about like the illegal gambling on who like won each of the egg hunts.
Amazing. Perfect. Lorenzo, what is your sort of ending moment?
Sorry, I was trying to get my cat out.
That was good.
I think Lorenzo is trying to like convince his girlfriend that he just did magic. It's like, no. But you saw me cast magic. You have to admit magic is real now.
I wasn't paying attention. I just knew you could do whatever you were trying to do. Are you sure that was magic? I don't really think that counts.
You saw the shrubs get thornier. You saw me talk to Sherry the shrub. You saw me summon my bees. My bee children. They came to me.
Those are your babies. They listen to you no matter what, magic or no.
Okay, well, the shrub talked to me, and the grass was greener.
I didn't hear the shrub talk, but if you believe you heard the shrub talk, then I believe you. And we have a chicken Caesar salad we didn't eat.
Yeah.
Yes, we can go out for ice cream. You want 2 scoops?
Yeah, because my girlfriend doesn't believe me.
I believe you. I just don't believe in the concept. It's like the world is flat. Okay, that's just a fact.
The world is not flat, and I think that's where we cut off.
Yeah.
And Aurelia, do you have your own special scene you want to do, or are you happy with that as your ending?
I'm happy with that. I want to eat my chicken Caesar salad and fries. That is her
Perfect.
goal.
With the mini kids pizza that we're both sharing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think as all of you guys are having this sort of enjoyment, our final scene is Penny, after delivering the salads and pizza, going back into the back room of the diner. She opens a door, sits down at a computer, and turns on a camera and just stares at the camera and goes, "Hi, my name's Penny. I've been kind of stuck here for a bit. Narrator, if you're getting any of my messages, can you come pick me up? I'm scared. It's kind of wacky out here. Be really cool. Give me a call, a message, anything." And that is where we end tonight's episode.
Poor Penny. Justice for Penny.
Justice for Penny in every universe, man.
That is the driving force between all pennies, is just hashtag justice for Penny.
I treated my Penny so well.
I've totally forgot about Penny in mine.
We started in a bar inside. I just assumed
Close enough.
Yeah. I
Totally.
treated Penny well the first time. I gotta go back. I gotta go flip flop every time I do a one shot of how Penny is treated. You know.
Is Penny an NPC from another?
A whole separate random person
Yeah.
that is not
Penny-
associated with UA that we've adopted.
Oh, okay. I was like, is this a Zelda fun thing.
No.
Like, I
No,
was,
that's not
uh,
the
yeah,
thing, no.
I-
It's a UA thing.
no, I then figured because I was like, yeah, justice for Penny. I think.
An ally, true ally up in here.
If you two want to understand who exactly Penny is, go back and watch all the VODs of the Untold Archives and all of our side stories and everything over on here on our YouTube channel. Or if you want the audio only experience, which is the exact same thing but without faces, you can go to Spotify. And if you want to catch us live for our actual play and what we're actually doing, you go over to twitch.tv/The Untold Archives on Wednesdays at whatever your local time zone is, because I'm bad at time zones. But I know the Central Time is 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, so you can do the math. But yeah, that is my sort of pitch there, my little ramble. We'll go back around the table. Do your little spiels of where you can be found and what you can do, and highlight a moment you really loved about tonight. Go in our same sort of order, starting with Mick.
Hi, I've been Mick, and I can be found at Radicalslinky on also all the social medias that I want you to find. I have played Sylvester Banks. I always love coming over and hanging out with the Untold Archives crew. They've let me out of my cage, and then I walked back into the cage. And my favorite moment from the night was Aurelia's little scribbled name tag that said Sylvester's parole officer, and then Sylvester playing along because that's the only way that he'd be able to do literally anything. But yeah, that's it. That was my favorite.
Wife, go ahead.
Hello. I am wife, but only Hades can call me that. Everybody else, you guys can call me Zuli. You can find me at that Dear Faye on TikTok and Instagram. You can also find me on UA. Usually, this go around, I'm playing Birch the Servan on UA, but here tonight I was playing Lorenzo Chavez, the Changeling playbook. It was a lot of fun. He was great, and I think, oh god, it's so hard to pick so many. Basically, anytime Lorenzo and and Aurelia were talking, but also the funniness of Sylvester just being like, "All right, Rabbit, this is between me and you. We're gonna have a chat. You're not gonna tell my pseudo son what's going on that I talked to you, okay? We're not gonna talk about this." I think was really funny. I love interwoven backstories, so having both Nick and Sky be willing to play with me in that way was really, really nice.
Wunderbar and Sky.
Hello, my name is Sky. You can find me everywhere at SkyBunnyTTV. I'm here on UA on Wednesdays, and pretty much every month so far I've been in a side stories. Not saying I'm popular, but the people keep coming back for more. I was playing Aurelia, insert no last name here, with the Divine playbook. Super fun, love it. Favorite part is tied between the world is flat. She is a conspiracy theorist now. And the parole card, which I'm going to draw one up for you, Hades, and during that scene you could just stamp that on the on the vault.
Perp. We will definitely get that figured out. And then there is me, your keeper of the lore for this evening, Hades. You can find me in all the places, all the things at Authorities. My favorite moment of the night, I think it's the fact that these players introduce a divorce arc to a lovely little NPC that I've had forever. I think having that whole moment was so hilarious of the a couple that manipulates together stays together, you know, our Bonnie and Clyde duo type energy. I think that was really fun. That's very exciting. But yeah, that has been Monster of the Week, a Powered by the Apocalypse system created by Evil Hat Productions. Check it out if you love monsters and mysteries and just wacky, zany storytelling games. This has been your Untold Archives side stories. Stay tuned and stay rocking and rolling.